Like again, as I've said before, you don't take it apart, you don't know, do you?
Alright, I thought you were going to say you don't know what you're doing.
No. Half the time I do.
So just explain to us what you're planning to do here.
Put the fuel tank in, but I've got to check out, obviously I would have thought the wiring goes down there, but I need to make sure there's enough length on that to go down to the fuel pump, but also I need to see which hole of these is the fuel line, because I can't remember. Somewhere. So now we've got to work out where this goes. Whether it went that way.
To hold it into place.
Yeah, but it might. I don't know where the strap goes, either on the back here or. Get back out. Gotta be that, hasn't it?
Looks like it. No bolt hole in the floor there anyway, so. Okay, that's about right. So are you having to drill a hole? Just to get the bolt through to there.
Yeah. It probably was one there originally, but it was probably rotted away. So, because I put all that new boot floor in.
That's good.
Fuel tank sender unit. As you pour your petrol in, it lifts that up. That's a float. Full, empty.
And don't get upside down.
Yeah, that don't work. This is where you put it all together and find out you can't get the thing in once the petrol tank's in. Fuel tank. That's your feed out. It goes to the electric fuel pump, which is underneath there.
Okay.
Then you've got to connect a bit of this to your fuel pipe, which goes to the front of the car.
So that one bit of hose goes into the pump, and then out of the pump goes to
the front of the car, yeah.
Okay.
And then you've got a little hose up there, which is just a breather. And that's it, really. Those two wires go to there. You've got to change the terminals on the ends. Those two there drop down another one of those holes to feed the fuel pump.
Got her.
Because I don't actually know if I've got the fuel pump in the right place. I put it on a bracket that I found with all the bits that look like it's where it goes, but
okay.
Like again, as I've said before, you don't take it apart, you don't know, do you?
Alright, I thought you were going to say you don't know what you're doing.
No. Half the time I do. That only goes one way. That probably is where it went. Can't see it being any different. So that's your fuel line. Goes to the front of the car, which you have to put in first because otherwise you can't get your subframe in.
Okay.
So that's all left long or whatever there. So now I'll just pop up, undo those two, see where our fuel lines feed, and go from there, because these are I think they have to be the right way up. I think they've got top written on them or something, if I remember rightly. So we better pop it off and have a look and see. Look and see. A bit different from plasma cutting the floor out, isn't it?
Just a bit.
Outlet at top. Position outlet at top. That's in, that's out. So we need to rotate that really. I think you can loosen those and put them where you like, but that'll work out alright.
So that's the actual pump itself then?
That's the electric fuel pump, yeah. Spanner for that, and that's that done. Right, we just put the petrol tank in, wired all the back end up, because you have to put the near side light in before you put the tank in, wired up the fuel pump, plumbed it all up, so that comes out there. I've got to put the heater in it, and then put the heater hoses in so I can get water in it. This lot here, I've done the ignition side of the wiring and the wiper switch and the light switch. Just got to wire up all the dashboard lights and the speedo and everything. Those wires there go down to the dip switch on the floor, which we haven't got. So I don't know what Melvin's done with that. That goes to your ignition stalk, your indicator stalk, and the rest are just your lights and bits and pieces.
But to get it running,
all I need to do really is oil it up, fuel it up, water it up. It'll take quite a lot of adjustment on the carbs. I mean, it'll fire and it'll run. I've got to set the timing properly, put the plug leads on it, got to get a vacuum hose for here.
so that's what we've got to look forward to next week then.
Yeah, I've got to bleed the brakes at some point, which is boring. Do the clutch at some point, but what I'll do is I'll get everything ready, and then we'll just run through it all, and because you want to take the plugs out and wang it over a bit with oil in it, it gets the oil pressure up. I've got to get an oil pressure pipe made. Well, I can do that, but it goes from there along here somewhere and goes in the back of there somewhere.
Next week on the workshop.
But that's the genuine mileage off of it, 20,000.
It's nothing, is it?
No.
That's incredible.
Nothing at all.